which way that match was going to go. That third game, it was up, it was down, it was up again. And in the end, Kim and Leander, just a few less errors, a little bit stronger, and they came away with a win. And what a great win it was for them. And they were so excited about it, and I'm so happy for them.
Yeah, it's a big win for them. The Indian teams always come to play. It was down to the wire, and a big, congratulations to them. But let's shift gears. We're now on to the semifinals of the Women's Open division, and you've got Snehal Patil and Rusali Takari taking on Penny Lee and Varsha Majmudar.
Now, this is a first to 15 game. The semi-finals are first to 15, a sudden death point, if you will, at 14-14, if it gets that far.
Elaborate on sudden death for anybody that's maybe new and doesn't understand that term.
So if both teams get to 14, you must win the point on your serve and get to 15 first to win the match.
And how is that different from regular play?
So generally in pickleball, you do have to win by 2 points. So you do have to, so if it got to 14-14, you would have to get to 16-14 before you won the match. But at this tournament, at the World Pickleball Championships, it is a sudden death point at 14-14. This match, I am very excited about. We have got, if you will, youth versus experience.
I could not have described that any better. You are a magician with words. That is spot on.
And we have two amazing singles players in Snehal and Vrishali, and two amazing players all round with Penny and Varsha. And I've watched a bit of Penny and Varsha yesterday in the over 50s advance, and I believe they actually won that event. They do the basics very well. They are going to have a fantastic soft game out here. They are going to wait for balls to sit up, and then they're going to punish the Indian team. But what the Indian team have is a lot of power. Great exchange and a great put away there in the end by Vrishali. If you haven't seen Penny Lee play before, I suggest you watch this match. She is so damn clever.
She's not only clever, she's powerful at the kitchen line. She's got a lot of zip and power off that paddle. But yeah, clever is a great way to describe Penny Lee.
They're out to a very quick 3-0 lead here.
I would not be surprised if Penny Lee and her partner take down Team India, but Team India has lots of experience in these big games. They are no stranger to playing at a big stage here at the World Pickleball Championship, and also competed well at the Asia Pickleball Open.
Right now, Penny and Varsha, just hit it at me hard. That's what they're saying. Yeah, girls, just hit it at me. I'll just block it back. I can do this all day.
She literally is a backboard over there. There's Team India starting a little sluggish here.
Yeah.
They've been maybe sitting a little while. Sometimes it takes teams a little bit to get going. I love the discussion about do they need to call a timeout. Brendan, when you're playing with, say, Martin Clark or even myself, do you have a discussion with your teammate, or do you just call a timeout when you feel that?
Yeah, look, it definitely has to be a decision between them. It's a big decision to call a timeout. You only get so many per game. So I think the decision has to be based on what both of you are feeling. But I think generally if you call a timeout with a partner, it's because you're telling yourself, your partner knows you're not feeling it. So maybe they're generally just going to go along with you. But this is a good timeout. This is a fast start from Penny and Varsha. They're already up 4-0. First server. They're running away with this already, and we're only 3 minutes in.
Yeah, we're not very far into this match, and you alluded to the fact that they're out to an early start, but just like we talked about earlier, momentum swings many times in these games. So I would not expect Team India to go anywhere anytime soon. Boy, they're just a little flat coming out, though. No doubt about it.
Those drops from Penny weren't great. They were quite high, but at the same time, she was prepared, her and Varsha were prepared to stay back, hit it at me hard. Okay, Varsha's missed that drive.
I just wonder if these moments are getting big for the Indian teams. They just seem to play a little tight during these bigger matches. Hopefully they'll loosen up and start to relax a little bit here.
But we are seeing some balls missed that we haven't generally seen from the Indian players at all, both in that men's doubles match previously and now in this match. And this is the battle that I feel Penny and Varsha want, and that is a great rolling volley.
I mean, can you draw a point up any better than that? The nice touch drops into the kitchen, then the ball gets lifted a little bit, and Penny makes a nice shot inside the line. She's very composed. She's ready for the big moment.
Great control on the dinking by all four players. Great get by Varsha. Oh, just one too many though. All right. The Indians have got the ball back. It is a side out. It is 0-7 on 1.
Incredible run. The defense.
Oh, and a little bit of luck, but a great point from the Indian team to get their first point on the board.
And Versali's like, let's go, let's go, let's turn it up right now. We've been behind a little. She's definitely the general on the court.
Yeah, she is the alpha on this team. Great rolling volley there by Varsha to get it in behind Snehal. Snehal is 100 times more comfortable on a singles court. She actually likes running onto a ball, but when balls are coming onto her, she's not quite as comfortable.
I love the offensive attacks from Penny.
Oh, 2 net call winners.
It's another one.
To get their 2 points on the board.
Look, Versali's like, look, line back up, let's go. We're going to use that right there. Let's use that. I love her commanding presence. I mean, she's definitely somebody who can get the team fired back up and back into this game.
Oh, and a third.
Come on, Brennan. They need to stop and go play the lottery right now.
Wow. And Penny and Varsha just need to shake this off. They've had a fast start. They've still got a 4-point lead here. They're well in command. Just get the ball back. Great hands by Vrishali. Oh, she's definitely the alpha on this end. I think she's definitely the leader. Snehal, probably the better player in a singles court, but Vrishali looks like she's got more ability to construct a point on a doubles court.
Nice touch.
There it is. Yeah, yeah.
Do you see the come on,
Yep.
come on? She's looking right into her eyes intently.
Yep.
Come on, let's go, let's go.
Good. And the last few points, Varsha has actually been on the left, and I much prefer Penny on the left.
Agreed. That's great defense. I thought that point was going to be over.
Oh, but look at Penny Lee.
I love just like the stoic, like, come on, let's go. This is all day, every day for me.
I knew I was going to hit that there.
I meant to do that. I mean, really calming presence from Penny Lee right there. You know, there's a lot to be said about what did you say, the wisdom versus the youth?
Yep.
You know, a lot of wisdom on the court with Penny Lee out there. And
do you know what I find, though, with youth versus experience is the youth are always going to swing no matter what the situation, like whether the score is 12-0 or whether it's 12-12. And I think when you are a player with a bit more experience, those tight moments you can actually, or those moments that are a bit closer, you can actually start to tighten up a bit. So I'm interested to see here if the Indians can change the momentum here. Penny and Varsha have a big lead, 8-3 in a very short amount of time here. I'm so impressed. I'm a big Penny fan.
Yeah, me too. And this game is all about closing. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. So,
No, that ball was well in. That was a great volley by Vrishali.
Penny was a little uncertain if it was actually in or out. She was hoping for out. I'm impressed with Penny's partner as well.
Miscommunication there.
Oh, see, little frustration from Penny Lee there, which in all right, maybe she shouldn't have barked at her partner, but
I don't
that
like
middle
it.
ball, I don't like it either, but that ball is her ball to take. But I agree, I don't like it.
I was like, play yourself then.
Don't worry, I won't be saying that stuff.
Like, Penny is well, I thought she was the alpha from this team, but so far Varsha has also proved very dominant.
Oh yeah, she's got some real power behind that Pro Kinetics paddle.
Not going for too much on these volleys. Patience. Oh, Vrishali trying to impose herself, but that ball wasn't there to attack. That was below her knees.
No, yeah, and she hit high because she had to clear that net. Look at Penny Lee just on fire. She's stepping in with ultra confidence on that forehand volley swing.
So the way Penny Lee moves is exactly the way that Sarah Burr moves. If you notice their legs, their low body there with their paddle position.
I agree.
Oh, well dodged there by Varsha.
Varsha is cool as a cucumber. She just swoop out of the way. Nah, Penny Lee's not having it. She's not fooled by that attack down the line. You know, I hate to say this, but another good timeout there. But honestly, she telegraphed that ball. She dropped her head. She opened up her hips and her paddle face. And Penny Lee was like, nah. I got you. Not today. I got you.
So Vrishali looking very distraught. Snehal just looking very youthful, very relaxed with her body language.
Yeah, that's Snehal all the time. Whether she's getting critiqued or she's getting praised, she's pretty stoic in that emotion, which I believe is going to be a factor that helps her down the road as she matures and gets older.
This is a train wreck right now.
Yeah, it really is. And I wasn't expecting the game to be this much of a separation in score. I did feel like Penny and her partner would be confident in their ability to win this game. But, boy, right now it's just an absolute onslaught.
Great reset there in the transition zone from Varsha. Ooh, wasn't there. And when you get a big lead like this, do you start doing things differently?
I would say no, you shouldn't. But 90% of the people do.
You don't change a winning tactic. We haven't seen her attack a ball from down there, and already they're 4 points off winning, 3 points off winning this game.
I freaking love the team environment from Varsha and Penny. They work well together. They're very in sync with each other.
They definitely look like they've played some doubles together before.
Loving the drive.
Okay, can the...
Oh, my God. You know, I saw her step up into that, but I thought she was going to dink it still. She did not.
I'm like a deer in headlights right now.
She would have fooled me and you.
Where has she come from?
Holy moly. She is big time playing right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Another one, and just a nice little fist bump. Not a Kim Ivor type fist bump, but definitely a good one. She's lighting up the court right now with her forehand.
Oh!
Okay, well, but let's talk about this. Earlier, Penny Lee snapped at Varsha for getting into the middle with her backhand. That time, Penny let it go, expecting Varsha to hit the backhand.
Yep.
You can't give mixed signals like that.
You can't have it both ways.
You cannot give it both ways.
Can't have your cake and eat it too.
If you're going to take the middle, take the middle. Oh, my God, such touch.
And Vrashali getting quite upset at Snehal.
Yeah, but Snehal got out of the way of a ball that was above her head.
Yeah.
I mean, it just had no pace.
Nothing she can do.
Look, she's an intense coach while she's playing. I don't agree with that philosophy. I think you should be supportive and upliftive. If you need to say something, call a timeout and do that. But definitely no need to keep coaching hardcore like that. Just pinning them down, keeping them back. I don't like that strategy.
Nope.
She didn't get enough.
But I like that.
You know what? Varsha's like, that was not the right shot. Let me fix this
problem. Let me make
problem.
up for this error that you just
Let me
committed.
correct the issue right now.